Shanquella Robinson's brutal murder has been linked to new evidence. On the one hand, the US government takes the case seriously, despite not being required to do so by law. Robinson's friends initially informed her family and the police that she died of alcohol poisoning, but this has since been proven false. The homicide of Shanquella Robinson has received extensive media coverage for several months. Respected legal analyst and television journalist in the United States, Nancy Grace, has taken the initiative to raise awareness and gather additional evidence. Robinson's assassination was likely orchestrated by her traveling companions, the Cabo Six. They then tampered with evidence by providing Robinson's family and US authorities with false statements. As a consequence of Nancy Grace's enormous public impact, people are now openly questioning the state's laws. The story of Shanquella Robinson is a tragic example of how justice can be obstructed, and it demonstrates the importance of transparency and honesty in criminal investigations. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at Cabo 6 freaks out after Shanquella's friend leaks brutal evidence. Yeah, you heard it right. So permitting individuals to simply travel to another country to resolve conflicts sets a dangerous precedent because it suggests that they can act without consequence and avoid repercussions for their actions. The recent case of the Cabo Six, in which the suspects were allowed to return to the United States without consequence despite their suspected involvement in the murder of a woman in Mexico, is a prime example of this. The public response to Nancy's efforts to pursue justice for the victim and her family has been overwhelmingly positive. One individual, Grace, praised Nancy for her unwavering dedication to the case. The victim's mother, Salamandra Robinson, was infuriated by the initial falsehoods that she was told about her daughter's murder and demanded the arrest and punishment of all those responsible. In her pursuit of justice in the Shanquella homicide case, Nancy left no stone unturned. She discovered that the events leading up to the assassination had been filmed, which bolstered the Cabo Six's case. The perpetrators have not yet been apprehended and prosecuted despite this evidence. The relevant footage has substantially altered the case's course, as mentioned by Nancy, and the video was filmed by a male and depicts Shanquella being viciously beaten by another female. On the surveillance footage, the perpetrator can be seen slapping, scratching, punching, kicking, and yanking Shanquella's hair. She appeared to be alone, defenseless, and unable to defend herself. At a press conference addressing the Shanquella murder case, activist Tamika Mallory disclosed that the intent to murder was manifest. The assault on Shanquella, who returned from vacation with injuries to her neck and spine, was documented on video. The toxicity of the discourse in the video exacerbated the toxicity Shanquella endured at the hands of her purported peers. Several individuals sent letters of appreciation praising Shanquella's forbearance and perseverance throughout the ordeal. She sacrificed her life for the sake of peace despite being instructed to fight back. Many individuals can become imprisoned in toxic friendships just as they can in traumatic relationships with toxic partners. As a response to the video, marches, protests, and enormous churches were held across the country in order to express solidarity with the victim's family and begin the healing process. People have united to seek justice for Shanquella and her family as the videos caused widespread outrage. The suspects must be punished and justice must ultimately prevail. Even after the autopsy was performed, it was clear that the two girls had suffered severe trauma, including blunt force trauma to the cranium, friction rubs, and a fractured neck and spinal bones. Alcohol intoxication is not the only cause for their fatalities. The legal team, led by Ben Crump and Sue Ann, has exerted extraordinary efforts to swiftly advance the case by locating new arguments and critical witnesses to support their position. Sue Ann has demanded that the Cabo Six be apprehended and extradited from the United States to Mexico so that the Mexican government may prosecute them according to its own laws. Sue Ann was astounded by the inflexibility of the United States government in this matter. The legal team sent a letter to Vice President Joe Biden of the United States requesting his assistance in the case and justice for the girls. In an interview, Sue Ann explained that the purpose of the letter was to inform the administration of the case's contents and progress, as they appeared unaware. The letter included all required evidence, and the legal team provided a summary of the case. So that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so that you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section down below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.